Last time was dicey, but that was that accident, right? But that's what I always say. Hit it early. Ooh, you the motherfucker this time. You've been carrying all them dudes, did that? You the motherfucker this time. I was saying, you don't have to simmer with the David, man. Good thing he passed out. I got worried about that too, man. Because I was thinking about that today. I was driving, he dropped his little, I don't know what it is, it's like a magic etch, you know, all the modern toys are crazy. The little etch-a-sketch thing. So he dropped it and he screeched. But then he fell asleep, literally 5 seconds later. I was like, oh shit. I mean, shit, I'm his father. Matt wasn't ready for it. I was lucky I was on the back roads. He hit you with that all of a sudden. You might not be ready for it. Especially if you try to merge 4 lanes. Sneak an exit. Or a Tesla's trying to sneak in. I don't know, man. Yeah, you got too many cameras going on. That's what happened to you. You got too much going on.
Yes, sir.
Well, at least it's not an alien invasion this time. I guess we won.
I forgot I got to post that too.
Yeah, I'd seen. You were taking the real videos.
3 million views by now, bro.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this video I got? I was like, oh yeah, there were like 37 aircraft flying each direction. Yeah, see, you crazy with this game. What the hell's the point of these blue lights? What is it for?
That's all train in there. So, trains.
Why would it need blue lights? I guess maybe you could see up. I don't know. I mean, man up or something. Do something. Really? Really? That was a terrible maneuver. You're fired from the band. You'll never work in this industry again. No, I love the new headlight designs, but when you just put a bunch of LEDs and stuff, like, look at that half-assed, all missing lights and whatnot. The trucks are the worst. You know, they started making the lines on the back of the truck bed, and half of them blink for the right, half blink for the left. Tell me you've seen one of them that ain't have half of them burned out. Start being more optimistic, man. I think especially come towards November, I want to plan like I'm gonna have a week on week, which I probably should be doing anyway. It's just gonna be a nightmare regardless. He's a good little boy, but it's still, regardless, you taking care of a toddler by yourself for a week straight. Oof. My optimism, I want to do something stupid. It's got to be vacation, right? It's got to be like a plane ride, right?
I was doing that at first, right?
What?
I was doing that at first, taking care of me.
Well, I mean, yeah, but she'd show up eventually. I mean, oh no, early on, and she would catch me and like he'd be in a little swing thing. I don't know if you remember that. Have like a pillow and a blanket out, and it was like he psychically knew. The second I laid my head down, he'd go. That was brutal, actually. But at the same time, when she got home, I was like, at the same time, she is a bitch. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't treat her like no angel because she wasn't no angel. You know what I mean? So she got home and would be like, "It's you now." I don't care if he was at work. I told her to take off work. I don't want to hear none of that. I supported you to take off work to spend time with your son. You sure paid me back for that, didn't you, bitch? I'm gonna take it for 3 months because of a mismatched text message, and you dissed my boyfriend. Really? Even with the turn signal, that would have been dumb. Even with the turn signal. I'm hitting the signal every time. Every time. I'm hitting it every time, which you should, to be honest. But driving with some people that never hit it, I was like, you know what? Ain't nobody here. It don't matter. But that one, when you're driving, there's 100 people on the road right in front of you. Chill the fuck out. Throw me some kind of reason to live before you push me off the zone. That's other. I think it's good for the tactile. You're dedicated. It's a mental thing. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit more. Just you know. But no, yeah, I want to do like a dumb I want to do like an ignorant vacation. Cali, right? Fucking Cali, right? I got some family out there. They're the stupidest, richest people I know. They ain't gonna move me in or nothing, but you know what I mean? Meet up with them, take some pictures. 30-foot wide trampoline that floats on the lake by the lake house that has 2 pools because they had to add an extra pool because it had to be up to specs for the Harvard water polo team. Jet skis. Come on. I've only been on a jet ski one time in my life. You ever been on a jet ski? That was the only time I ever was on a jet ski in my life. Their garage for just boats and jet skis was bigger than my house. Oh, I've never done that.
My brother out in California.
And there it is, man. Always.
He lived out there, but out there as a kid was on a boat.
I don't give them love. Like, I mean, they earn money. They make money. She in Harvard, all that sort. But the dad who started them off, and she wouldn't be in Harvard without a dad. He did luck out because he started with Microsoft before Microsoft was Microsoft. So you working for him, you get the penny stocks. So he gets an option. You get the stock option. So he's getting stocks that are worth thousands of dollars, and he's getting them for nothing. Then all of a sudden Microsoft blows up. That's even before Xbox. It's even before they went to the games. That's just when they were computers. Blew up, and yeah, you can go to his 2 mansions out there. You won't see him because he's on a boat with some other rich people fishing for marlin or some crazy shit. Rick, I think I've seen him once in my life. Been to his house about 5 times, but I've seen him like once in my life. And I don't think it was even at his house. I think it was like some family thing. They pay the price of the yuppie though. Those are second cousins, Christine and Eric. Christine is the big Harvard one. Eric didn't want to do any of that. He just wanted to like play video games and shit. Like neither one of them had to work a day in their life ever. Not even close. Like they could have 2 generations of kids and those kids still wouldn't have to work as long as they weren't super bougie. But I guess the family pressed him. And the dude just had some crazy like software friend who was just like, I'll just give you a job. It's like, oh, okay, he makes like $100K a year now. And that's like the black sheep of their side. That dude's still making all that money. He doesn't even want it. He's just like, everybody kept yelling at me. But Christine's bougie that did the wedding. And super cliche, what is it, Hawaiian wedding? Hawaiian themed wedding. Like, you basic ass bitch. But where they really get California, take his name. He didn't take her name. They split their names in half and combined it. And both, I don't even know what it is. It sounds dumb as shit. Took half her name and half his name, combined it, and they both took that name. That's some Cali shit, right? Most of my family's good people, though. They're too rich to be bad people, right? That doesn't sound right. I guess they're old money enough that they don't have to be bad people. Probably. At the same time, I don't know if they're exactly donating all over the place, right? That's the difference. Yeah, there's people out here, but we're moving. We only lost a minute so far, but that means a lot in the grand scheme. This is actually Pedialyte this time. He ain't gonna be around to drink it. I ain't gonna trust it after another 2 weeks. And she's not gonna take it. Remember, I tried to give it to him when he was sick. I was on the grandmother talking about, you want me to wrap it up? I'm like, she won't take medicine, she won't take money, she won't take clothes. You think she gonna take a half-eaten piece of pie? You're fucking funny. That probably would be the one thing she did take with her fat ass. Oh shit. Everyone does love my grandma, that's true. Well, but she's not giving it to her for her, she's giving it to him for him. Nah, dude, they've reached a level of hatred. I don't think that would even matter. They're beyond that. I will say, of all the family, obviously, because Aki, the grandparents, my grandparents, his great-grandparents, they did see her far more than any of the rest of the family. I carried them the other day because they trying to sew Faith back with some of the brothers and all the people that fucked up. I was like, you know, you still see baby David more than you see all the rest of the family, right? Except for, of course. Well, and then I'm there every time he's there. It's like, you know what I mean? Maybe check yourself on that shit, right? Oh, bold talk. You seen them once every 6 months. Even this little dude at the current state comes through every other weekend, right? I don't know how they're going to act when it hits week for week, though. But they're incapable, man. It's a chore to let them see them. I like that they get to see them and everything. They're a big part of why I had them. You know what I mean? But it's a chore every time. They can't take care of themselves. Same time, 93. Like, what can you expect, right? It doesn't do me. Who the hell am I gonna trust my kid with? Even for right? Right? I see little daycares out here. Holy no. Hell no. I'd rather have you take them on the Uber rides. And not to mention the money, man. Those daycare joints, even cheap joints, they're like $7.50 a month, man. Even if the kid ain't there like that. There's a Katie girl, she had 2 kids, and that was as cheap as you could get. And if you rolled in front of this joint, even you not having a kid, you would be like, I would never leave my child here. And she would still get burned. And she personally knew one of the chicks doing it. Hell no. And also, I stand by the point, too. People get a little judgmental sometimes. But like, yeah, I might want a giant-ass dude as opposed to a 5'4" little girl when it comes to protecting my son, right? What is a 5'4" girl? If a grown-ass man comes up, grabs a kid, and runs, what is she going to do? What is she going to do? Call me? Tell me how bad she... Tell me I don't have to pay for this month and stuff? Hell no. You're like, blah, 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 chicks are better with kids. I can stand by it, too. He loves bitches. He loves titties, especially. If you got titties, he's all about. But that don't matter, you know, if you let somebody run off with your kid or something like that. Jesus, dude, calm down. I do like that car, but still, where are you going, though? Where are you going? That's all you're going to do. Terrible. I did not wear that finger splint this entire weekend. I don't even know if it's doing anything anymore. I think these joints are just fucked, right? The ring joint's kind of okay. It's that middle motherfucker. It ain't even the knuckle cracking anymore. It's just that that break. I should keep cracking it though, right? As long as I keep cracking it, if it just breaks it a little bit more, it might break it back to normal a little bit, right? That's some pseudoscience.
When you snap it, you might want to pull it instead of.
I have tried. I have been doing that a little bit. I couldn't do it for a long time, but recently I have been able to do it. I wonder if I'm doing it. I found it. Got the pointer. Fuck it. I gotta worry maybe because it's getting cold, but in all honesty, the pain is like 90% gone. Probably shouldn't say that. I end up hitting this goat motherfucker in the mouth and re-break it. If I do that this time, I'll actually get a hospital. It'll just be one of those things. I'm 36, man. By the time I get to like 50 something, be an old man, I'm expected to have kind of a gnarled hand, right? If you're 50 years old and you ain't got no damage to your hand, come on, man. Even desk jockeys got a little carpal tunnel going on or something, right? We might be good on the 50s though, because I think that stem cell stuff is going to hit. I mean, it's already out there. You can get it. You might be able to fix your fucking back with that shit, dude. Look into a little bit of that shit. I heard too many people talk about it. Admittedly, most of them are rich people. But still, I don't know, man. Bro, I don't know. Bones, though? I don't know if you can fix bones with it. You might not be able to fix the bone, but you might be able to get rid of the pain, though. But no, that shit's popped off. By the time 50, 60, where we're really starting to hurt, you know what I mean? They might just be like, just shoot one in your finger and be like, you're good. They might be like, oh, nah, dude, you're good. We're just going to cut that finger off, give you a shot, you'll grow a new one. No problem. It might be, man. Clone me a finger, right? Everybody sleeps on the cloning, too, right? You remember way back when they cloned the sheep, and it was like this huge news, and nobody ever talked about it again? Look into that. They've cloned a lot since. I would bet my bottom dollar they've cloned a human. And I don't even need to bet anything because I know for a fact if they wanted to clone a human, they could. I know they could. Cows, cat, everything. They cloned everything, dude. There's no way. Maybe they didn't clone a human yet, but 100% they could clone a human. And I'm all for it. You know why? Not doppelganger, though. Oh, they definitely got the robots. I mean, well, that's always going to happen. You know that's
looking real, though.
Oh, it's scary real. I seen the stand-up comedian, and she bought the one for like... Yeah. Stronger, faster. All that. Better, faster, stronger. But no, it's also, I stand by it though, but the thing for cloning is it like, you ever seen the movie Us? It's, what is it, Jordan Peele? The guy from Key and Peele. First he didn't Get Out, and that's where he really killed it. Then he did Us, and then he did Nope. I think that's his only 3 movies, right? He only does horror. I kind of like him for that. Get Out, he made his money. I didn't really like Us. But Us was like, there was like a clone to everybody, but they're like evil. I didn't really get, I don't think I got that. Like, I didn't understand it. But no, that's not what they do. Cloning, what they would do is like, if my liver fucks up, I got a clone that never gets to live. It's just like in a bag, but it matches me perfectly. So when my liver goes, you cut his liver out and give it to me. That's what it would really be about. It's just organ harvesting, which sounds really messed up, but at the same time, you'd save a lot of people's lives, right? Nowadays, we got almost, I think we got everything but the brain, right? That's the only thing we can't do yet. Elon Musk doing that Neuralink. You ever watch that? Nobody watched that because it's like an hour and a half of him being weird and saying crazy scientific shit we can't possibly understand. But just sticking shit in people's brains, man. You didn't hear about that? That's like his new Tesla. Probably take a lot longer to get cleared than the electronic cars do. But hey, we see a Tesla every time we drive out here now, right?
City stop signs.
Right? He's probably gonna get the cool shit. We're probably on we're on the Renaissance. The Renaissance we got was the smartphones. We're just like what used to be take up an entire building as far as a computer isn't as powerful as this. That's probably the biggest renaissance of us. Yeah, electric cars, hybrid, stuff like that. And the problems that come with it. That was a lot of the Trump shit, a lot of the Russia shit, a lot of the misinformation. Because you get all that information is available, but it wasn't long before somebody figured out they could make a lot of propaganda and misinformation widely available. You tack in older people that aren't really hip to it, and there you go. That's why all those Arabian princes offer to give you $1 million if you just send them 1,000. You know what I mean? They ain't doing that for no reason, right? Somebody's falling for it. But he'll probably get some wild shit. He also might get World War III. We might get World War III, but he's probably definitely get World War III. But he's going to be like, the iPhone is literally they're going to take your eye out and give you, yeah, exactly, back to back. The fourth one it'll literally be a different world. We'll be fighting Mars. That was the pre-game, the last trip, with all the shit falling out of the sky. Mars attacks. I don't know, you gotta hope for, I have a son, so I gotta hope for some kind of utopia, right? Hopefully everything will be cool. All the races will mix to look enough like each other that you can't really be racist. They're too close. You can't really say anything. I'm trying to be racist, but I don't know how. Get the medical stuff to be top of the line, right? Like, oh, now if your brain dies, we can't fix your brain. Like, you know what I mean? Cure Alzheimer's or something. Maybe they'll fuck around and fucking cure cancer. But I think that's already out there, right? That's just rich people shit, right?
Certain type of cancer can be cured.
I feel like all the cancer can be cured. You just gotta have that race tag, right? How long? Literally, given and dedicated to curing cancer, and we ain't fixed shit. Come on now. That's been around since Egypt. Cancer's been around forever, right? Yeah, they know how to cure that. We're both old enough to remember when AIDS. I mean, you don't want AIDS. You sure as fuck don't want AIDS, but it's not like a death sentence to me, right?
You don't take the medication.
Yeah, I mean, and that medication's probably expensive as hell. That's the other where America's weird too. You just, I mean, for certain things, you.
The medication is still bad.
I mean, some motherfuckers take medications where they might pay all the money and they get hit by a truck. But hopefully it'll get moved now. That was something like you see the people that just go to Canada. Because like when it's something like you need that medication, it's not a joke. You know what I mean? Not like see with mine, I'm allowed to joke about it, but it'd be like, yeah, I don't have to take my crazy meds. Should I? Probably. No, they're not. That's not a top of the line science anyway. You know what I mean? The side effects are pretty brutal, but I can survive without it. The question is, can somebody else? But some of the people, like the EpiPen and stuff like that, all that, and they end up going to Canada just to get the freebie. That was the same with the weed, and that's big. That's a big part of mine because I've done so much work, and I had the family with the epilepsy. People moved to Colorado when they legalized that shit to give it to their kids. A big part of why it got legalized, we probably talked about that in a nice stoner session before, is the Charlotte's Web, like the storybook or whatever. Wasn't it like a pig and the spider or something? I don't remember. But they call it Charlotte's Web because a little girl named Charlotte. And that brings home, because that was my one uncle. That's the uncle's different. She had so many seizures. My one uncle had 100 seizures a day. If you've never seen a seizure, even if it's a slight seizure, because Eddie Mall is weak. A day. Every day. But he was more grown. He was like 12, 13 when it started happening to him. People that the antibiotic, back then they didn't give you the vaccines for like bumps and stuff like that. That's how they got it. That's how both moms got it. They caught that cord. I'm probably doing it now. So, yeah, I'm 98. This cord kind of sucks though. Might be my phone sucks. You have to plug it in 2 or 3 times. I appreciate you waiting for the stream, man. But no, yeah, like, see, and that's another when you're a little bit more of a grown man, even if it's only like 12, 13, you can if you're fucking Hitler. You know what I mean? They medically induced a coma to this little girl to let her body rest. You know when you have a seizure, it's like your whole body flexed. People say like retard strength, like, I mean retards probably can't have like a level of strength, like their brain doesn't stop them from hitting you as hard. Like if you tried to hit me as hard as you could, you can't hit me as hard as you could because your brain's gonna go, don't break your hand on John's face, or don't put your hand on this brick wall, something like that. So retard, if you're retarded enough, it might not. Retard is such a wide terminology anyway. But epileptics, some of these people, if they had you by the throat and then had a seizure while they were holding you by the throat, you're so fucking dead. You're so fucking dead. You could die 3 times before they come out of it. You know what I mean? Your whole body flexes as much. Some of them are ripped. Because they just, every time they have it, their whole shit just flexes. And that's, yeah, the one uncle. And he was the big, you probably seen him one time. He was a big fat motherfucker. And that was the pill. I found a picture of him on the swim team. It's Michael fucking Phelps with a goofy fucking face. Cut to the gut. Cut to the, man, working on an 8-pack. Not a 6-pack, working on an 8-pack. That Depakote shit is the main thing that stops the seizures. Made him fat as all fuck. He was like 300 something. I think he cut down by the end, but then he was dying. It's not like he could eat him. And I took that Depakote shit. They told me it was supposed to be a mood stabilizer, but I think people speculated that they were giving me so much of the Seroquel, Zyprexa, all that other shit, that was to keep me having seizures from how much of the other pills I was taking. And I wasn't sure about that until I did see a bitch that she was taking. She got some morphine, but pills, but she was overdoing them, and she had a seizure. You can totally, it's almost like an overdose when you have a seizure. It's like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. My bad, I distracted. But yeah, the little girl, Charlotte, that's why they call it Charlotte's Web. Also, it sounds like a cool name for weed. Weed always has a cool name, right? But they medically induced her into a coma so that she stopped having seizures so that her little body could rest. It's dark as fuck. It's a fucked up story, right? They made the Charlotte's Web. It's not even smoke weed, though. They give her the spoonful, right? Knocked it down to like 1 a day. Saved that little girl's life, bro. Even if you could live after that many seizures a day, your life would still be fucked, right? And I think that, and literally that story alone is a big part of, in America in general, much less any particular state, why it got legalized. Good stoner story. Thank the epileptics for why your weed got legalized. Because that's a dumb story. You know, I mean, you and me could be like, oh, it helps my appetite, helps me sleep, helps with pain or something like that. Be like, these parents are like, it literally saved my like 3-year-old's life. Like indefinitely. Like there was no debate at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard a couple stories like that.
My one uncle was on it for a little bit, but it was too late in the game. He was already fucked. He was already fucked. The pills did too much damage to his guts and all. He was fucked. That was horrible. Both my uncles were fucked like that. What is this suspect shit? Tell me it's not a pig. Is it a pig?
Yeah.
God damn it. I don't like that. I don't like that you're just sitting there like that. A little too close to home, you know what I mean? What time are we?
Maybe half an hour early.
Man, we might want to do a roll around, man. Last time we didn't do it, and I think we might have kind of regretted it. This motherfucker looks not with those wheels. You want to hit that I've been in that little shopping center, baby. Is that a cop? Now everybody's a cop to me just because we see that one. Nah,
He's probably just a general cop from out here. They got 1 to 50-mile radius.
I don't like that he's posted like that.
He's probably
though.
the only one.
Why is he posted? He's posted like that for right here.
He probably just pulled somebody over or just.
Nah, that's a post. That's a post up.
Yeah, most of the time when they post up, they gotta post. They gotta stay in that same spot.
Shit, half the time I don't think they gotta do a goddamn thing but eat donuts. Move? No, he's still there. Shit. It is the weekend.
I mean, there about a highway.
Even in Maryland though, they've been out real early. It ain't no Bone Thug shit. First of the month, my ass. Cause what is today even?
We barely see him out here. That's the first time we, you know what I mean?
It's only the 5th. But no, Brian's Road was lit up. Like I said, leaving Anthony and them. Yeah, I don't know, man. They must need some money, I guess. So I used to live by the first of the month rule. Well, actually, I mostly live by the end of the month rule. Don't fuck around on the 30th, you know what I mean? Might catch these little motherfuckers out here. I still think this is their spot.
They're somewhere out here.
We did a pretty good scan the other time. Almost next time I want to send them a message, be like, I'm here, you can come out your little hiding spot. Just burn them a little extra.
We gotta start pulling up after them.
I mean, that's why they're doing that. You know what I mean? And to be fair, at this point, we are both kind of technically on the leash. Like last time, I almost shouldn't have said anything. But I debate if I don't say anything, even if it's like last minute, they could be like, oh, you know what I mean? But you supposed to show up, I'm supposed to show up. That's all there is to it. Ooh, oh, damn. I thought it was a kid.
For real?
Did you see him yanking on that damn dog?
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down, little man. I don't know, man. I mean, you gotta control your animal. Damn, dude, you yanking it. You wanna pull the move around again? Even with that little... God damn. You're alright. That's a youngin' though. That's probably like an 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Looking all right for a pasty blonde. I don't know.
Still got the snow somewhere.
They dumping ice out there. It's gotta be. Didn't you take a picture of that?
I already did. Remember
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, didn't you take a picture? But it was funny because it was actually like close to a time it could actually be snow. That motherfucker been living out here a minute. What is a Buick? I don't even know the fucking name of the little piece of shit. I don't think they're necessarily in here though. I think they might even cruise hide. Like when it gets to like closing time. You know what I mean? I think they kind of skirt around a little bit. They're weird. You're weird for doing that regardless. They're both weird. The whole situation is fucking weird, to be honest, right? Maybe we should fucking find a spot worth going to in here. I don't think there is, though. It's just a Food Lion and some shitty... What the fuck is Foster's Grill? I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is.
You wanna go find out?
Not really. I don't think we got that much time anyway to even be walking up. Plus the baby, you know what I mean? Still got half hour.
I just saw somebody want to look at the front.
It certainly isn't very occupied, is it?
Home of the cheeseburger. No,
Oh, Charburger. I was about to say, that's what I thought it said, home of the cheeseburger. I'd be like, are you sure about that?
Good old Char.
What's this cut? Did we take this cut last
Yeah,
time?
you went over there. Tractor.
Are you sure we went over
Tractor
there?
supply joint.
They might not even, we're a half hour, like, yeah, we got to hauling ass. There was traffic, but we didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't get stopped at all, really.
Sunday is different.
Yeah, it does. And no accident. This is a wild look. This is a wild ass spot to me. And y'all just hanging out here?
They bored.
I don't know if that's the word. I don't know what the fuck the word is though. But it's more about, it's not so much about like finding like them out in the cut, because it's not like we're gonna stop up in front of them or anything like that. But if once the car stops, he gonna wake up. You know what I mean? That's a big part of it. Is yeah, he's gonna wake up once the car stops. Oh shit! I meant to bring. Yeah, see, I just got him out. I didn't get nothing. I meant to bring the hoodie. At least the hoodie should be bringing the trench. But today was pretty nice, man. It did get dumb. It got like up to 70 degrees today. No, nothing wrong with exploring a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna be no different because otherwise we just sit there for a half hour. And I don't know if they're trying to be, they're trying to be petty or they're scared, whatever mix of it is, that they just want to show up at exactly 7:30. I might have to send a message.
Nah,
on
it's
that.
all ever since that incident. They probably
Yeah.
like, you want to do that shit every time now. Like, we ain't even gonna argue with it.
Well, yeah, they might be scared. They might be scared of
Oh,
that too,
tobacco shop? Oh, shit.
right? See, I told you, you might have something.
Might have something going. Might want to run in there real quick. Fuck it. See what they talking about. But then again, fuck them.
I mean, and again, man,
Shit might be stale up in there.
even if we go,
Hey,
man,
one customer every month.
well, and again, if we stop the joint, he gonna wake up. That's why it's like, I mean, explore a little
Might be
bit. What's
good.
down this way? Did we ever go that far?
Might be good for him to wake up instead of waking up and seeing her straight away.
Well, I mean, we'd avoid that regardless. It's getting a little too cold to be doing too much playing with them. That whole mission was fucked after what she did, though. That's the other thing that like people forget when I show them like all that video. Like the whole reason I was doing all that, like saying 7:30 everything, was to make
You
it
just did it
easier.
that time because you wanted to chill with them. It wasn't like no.
Well, no, it wasn't just wanting to chill with them. It was to make it easier for you to scoop them.
Right.
Like it was really kind of. I mean, obviously it's a benefit to my son, number one, but
Trying to help her out.
yeah, kind of be like, you know, it helps everybody out. It'd be nice to like not hear my son scream bloody murder every time he sees you. Is he gonna do it this time? That's a question too. I'll say his demeanor is a little different this weekend than it's been before.
Maybe up here, slamming this shit up here.
Yeah, something. I mean, they ain't far. They're definitely not far. And like I said, they might be doing a little bit of a roll around too.
This might be a little hideout up here.
Might be. We're at 7:30, so if they ain't out here, they're close.
That true is crazy right there.
Isn't that SunTrust mixed with something else? Yeah, it's a church.
Yeah, they took
It's a
off-
fucking church.
No, that's true. It's
No,
nice.
but look at the top of it. It got a steeple. It's a fucking church.
No, it was a church.
It was a
Truist.
church. Yeah, it
It's
was a
Truist,
church.
right.
Yeah. It's still weird that it was a church, though.
That's why it look crazy.
Truist is SunTrust mixed with something else.
Nah, they bought SunTrust out.
Well, yeah, but its Truist is the trust or SunTrust. I forget what the name of the other company is. It's like a merger, sort of, I think, or at least the name is. Because that's what's in Manakeek now, right?
Yeah, they told us to throw them SunTrust cars away.
It makes me a little suspect of, you might even want the high music. makes me a little suspect even of getting that bank though.
It's straight. I ain't had no problems with it. I don't have no problems with banks. I don't know.
It depends on what you try to do. Like, I had problems with, what was it, Chevy Chase. They refused to transfer my money for like a year. That's how I ended up with Navy Federal, matter of fact. Because I was like, y'all just like won't do this. Got Navy Federal, they did it in one day. I was like, you know what? And then I think Chevy Chase went under. It turned into, it was the one in Bryan's Road. It turned into a police station for a while.
Anything down Bryan's Road, you don't know.
Well, I mean, but it was, I think it was
up any longer than a year.
Well, but they were in Waldorf too. You know Waldorf.
No, Chevy Chase was pretty popular.
Yeah, it was pretty. I don't know if they got bought out, what happened to them, but I know they sucked.
That's like SunTrust. I couldn't believe they bought SunTrust out.
Yeah, because SunTrust's been around a long time.
Yeah, that was like one of the heavy hitters.
That's why I think it might be more of a merger.
Nah, they completely took over.
But then why?
Delete everything.
Maybe they mixed the name just to be like, we're gonna keep a little bit SunTrust because everybody knows SunTrust.
They got rid of that SunTrust shit. That shit is done.
But that's why it's Truist.
You won't find it. Yeah, it's
because the one that bought them out though wasn't called Truist, I don't think.
No, it's Truist.
No, it's Truist now, but I think the one that bought them out, it's not actually. It wasn't originally called Truist. I think they mixed the name. I'm not 100%.
I just know they sent me. They said we converting over, and I had to just get it.
Yeah, you got
delete the SunTrust.
They kept your accounts and everything there.
Yeah,
right?
it's just.
I'm about to say that'd be probably illegal if they did.
It's just all Truist now, as far as the app and you know what I mean, cards.
This is a little shithole place, isn't it?
Yeah, a little tight little joint.
Like Mannequin is nicer than that.
That's a little spooky there.
They might not have any crackheads. Hello, Virginia.
I don't think they're hanging out though. Like they got the old schools up in there. Shit, and they got some shit up in there. Cars,
Callaway Classics. Callaway Classics is what it says on there.
That'd be nice to pull over look at.
Shit, we still got time, man. We only knocked off. We'd only knocked off 6 minutes. We good either way. That's the other end is with him waking up. Is that gets to like, am I gonna have to get him out of the car or something? And then it's a little cold this time of year. Is that a bike? What the fuck? Oh no, it's dude holding the phone. Oh, he got the dog too. What is that? Shit look wild as fuck. Who does it? That's G Field does that a lot. He'd be walking down the road with just the phone shining. We could probably pull this to it down. I could even hit her. If they stay doing the 7:30 shit, I may at one point be like, just so, like, I'm gonna not say it mean as fuck, but I'm gonna say it how I want to say it to you. Be like, just so your dumbass knows, like, we are allowed to deviate, like we've done before. You know what I mean? Like, it was that one time, like, because I was trying to do right by my son, but he decided to be a cunt. Like, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna say it all like that, but be like, if we don't want to fuck around. And at the same time, even with them passed out, you know, I like chilling with my son. He's a good dude. But now, like I said, we're getting to the home stretch where, yeah, the end of this, that's the first court case coming up. Unless I hit him with, unless Maryland hits him, I hit him with that protective order. That's probably the only one where I don't need a ride for, because I'm just going to be in Maryland doing all that. Also, it's probably close as fuck. I still might want to ride to that, because you know I don't like doing nothing. So anyway, they might hide around in here, but this seems like a bad spot to hide around, because I feel like the neighbors would be calling on you all the time, right? Damn, some of these joints...
Sure they got guest spots. Oh, this is a guest spot.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, you're probably not going to be there that long, but if I was going to do that, I would pick the shopping center or pick the, they're going to be good.
Yeah, that look like it. Sure did.
That's another point to take, is that because fuckboy wants to show up every time, that means the other baby has to show up every time. I feel like it hasn't been there every time. Like maybe every once in a while they have some kind of babysitter, but they both from Maryland. You know what I mean? It's not like I mean they've been in West Virginia longer than me for damn sure. He's been in there. Well, I've never been in West Virginia. What the fuck am I talking about? He's been there for a while because that's part of how he got himself caught. Besides running his stupid fucking mouth. He like, boy. People are really fucked now too, because I got it in nice with that fucking bounty hunter dude. Man, tell me you want to find somebody. I got the dude for you. That's what he said too. Like, he live out West Virginia, but that motherfucker will follow you to California. Well, fuck. You gotta have the money, but I mean that's everything in life, isn't it? Some of these joints are nice.
Yeah, they are. It's a stupid garage, 2-car garage.
Still gay though. Cause you got everybody up your ass like this. You really got a basketball hoop and another, but what do y'all fight? You got 2 basketball hoops back to back. And they ain't even on the opposite side.
Okay. People getting it in back then, trying.
But no, some of the places like these, like,
I
man,
like these little parking spots on the side when they do that.
yeah.
A lot of apartment complexes
Howard,
doing that.
there was something in Howard County where
that
they
shit
had,
saved a lot of space.
Yeah,
man.
there was like a little sursuit. The girl would have parties, and she'd have a few spaces, but then it'd be, wow, you live here. Been thinking about that shit. I don't want to buy the truck and the tow though. It's either RV or the joint you hook to the flatbed. I don't want to do both. Somehow watch it's cheaper to do both though. But some of these spots like this though, even just for rolling around like we are, you might not see a cop, but you might see security pull up on you just for rolling around. We definitely look like we're being weird right now.
Stupid spraying up in that joint.
I feel like they're definitely overpaying. Cause I don't know. You think they own that shit? You definitely HOA. There's no escape from that. Like on some level of terms. Otherwise, you're renting it. It's a townhouse, right? What do you do with a townhouse? You can buy a townhouse, but you're gonna get hit with the HOA. At the same time, for like my brother has the one in Baltimore.
I forgot what they call them, like duplexes or something.
No, duplex is when it's 2 houses hooked to each other.
Okay.
This is more like a townhouse is really a cute name of saying like a row house, which is kind of
them more or less like townhouses.
Yeah, it's like they're all connected, but
basements and everything. So it was like 4 floors.
Yeah. But like my brother, he owns his townhouse, but it's still part of the homeowners association, so like he can't do certain shit. That's why as shitty as the houses are, the Murderwoods and the Manning, the level of freedom you get back there is crazy. I can do some wild shit. Do have the one kind of nosy neighbor, and she's definitely watched me get my cock sucked with the bitch on her knees in the driveway, just like ignorant as fuck. Watch me fuck somebody over the back Camaro or something like that, but that gets to a point where you can't even complain too much, because like you're not supposed to be indecent, like, you know what I mean, to a certain extent.